All right, cool. So, hopefully everyone had a nice, long, relaxing weekend and you are not trading crypto during the weekend. Um, but yeah, so what was it? I think we got some news maybe that Israel had attacked Lebanon during the supposed ceasefire, which I mean, if you guys have been showing up, we saw that one coming. And the news is not even like that important to us, to be honest. We just like to kind of have a little pulse check on it, kind of be in the know of what's going on. That never hurts. Uh, but yeah, so we were talking about reasons to get bearish, right? And for one, we're in premium now, right? Of this weekly dealing range, we've reached premium, and we hit it last week, but I was telling you guys that I was looking for another form of confirmation before I start to um, engage in shorts. So it was longs all the way up until we got two forms of high time frame bearish signatures. So what we had said previously was we've hit the level, but we didn't get any sort of bearish change in stated delivery, right? And we did get this sweep, right? But that was the only bearish signature that we had. Um, so now we have previous weekly high being swept in that premium fair value gap, right? And we have that SMT with Ethereum that we covered last time as well. This is another form of confirmation. And it looks like today we'll likely be getting a bearish change in stated delivery, um, which, you know, if you were trading on the weekend, which, my opinion, you shouldn't, but for crypto, I know a lot of people do. There's a lot of fun Sunday, Saturday scam pumps, but yeah, if you did trade it and you traded it up into that level, good for you. There was a short trade today, pretty sure. Um, but yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about this piece of price action for a little bit and kind of talk about how from any like real um like reversal point that we actually care about, it's always going to take place at either a previous daily high or a previous weekly high or low, right? Depending if we're bullish or bearish. But so we got that, right? And I believe we also got that SMT, right? BTC takes it out. Ethereum does not. Ethereum did not reach the premium fair value gap. Bitcoin did. So we have a lot of SMT, a lot of things forming up to be maybe finally bearish. Maybe we finally get this move down. We have so much low resistance liquidity built up. Um, so yeah. So looking at what happened earlier in maybe the week, right? We hit this daily order block. If we're on the daily, who can tell me what's the paired time frame for the daily? Because remember, guys, and I'm saying this mainly because there's a couple new people in here, but um, when we are working with time frames, it's actually really important that we have an alignment that we go to, aka, monthly to daily, daily to 1 hour, 1 hour to 15 minute. This is not the time frame alignments that I've shared with you guys are not the only ones, but they are the ones that I would suggest using if you're going to be kind of making market maker models a centerpiece in your personal strategy. So that's right, we go to the 1 hour from the daily, and es- essentially what I look for, right, in the most boiled down possible way that I could explain this. Um, and of course, there's more nuance to this, but in the beginning, this is the crux of it. This is what, in my opinion, you need to understand. We have a key level, right? Why is this a key level? Because it's a order block that's coming from the daily, right? Uh, when we hit that level, automatically I'm looking for inversions. I'm looking for change in state of delivery. I'm looking for reasons to go long and maybe see the buy side of the curve start to ensue. Now, because this one happened on, or we hit it on Thursday, but since it happened so late in the week, we noticed that Friday kind of pulls back a little bit. Saturday, let's see, Saturday consolidates for the most part, and then Sunday we get that little scam pump all the way up to that previous weekly high, and then we start moving lower. So if you notice, right when we hit the key level here, we get a big reversal candle, right? And then we get a change in state of delivery here. When we get this change in state of delivery, the assumption becomes that this low right here is protected until price has met its objective, which in this case, right, daily order block we view as a form of internal range liquidity, the same way we look kind of perceive fair value gaps. And then we have our ERL high, right? Not just any high, but a previous weekly high. And so we get this internal range to external range move, right? And this one's obviously trickier because, like I said, at the end of the week, when we think about power of three, right? Um, we have to have this kind of like we get the open, the low, the high, and from the high to the close, usually you see this kind of choppy, maybe compressed price action, we'll say, during the close of the week. So Sunday, right? Sunday opens up. We book it to this previous weekly high. We sweep it. We also get a candle 2 closure there, which is pretty nice. And then we send lower. So the setup that was there today was going to be based off of this fair value gap, right? Of a super strong fair value gap. We get this market structure break here. We close below this low. Therefore, this is high probability IRL. When we start getting high probability IRL, who can tell me what we're looking for after we hit this key level here? And think about confirmation, right? And what maybe price action looks like it's in a sell model now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Um, Definitely in a sell model, but what we would like to see now once we hit this key level is we're looking for candle 2 closures, right? Just like we hit a key level, candle 2 closure, right, permits us to start taking shorts. We get another candle 2 close right here. Look at candle 3. We start to move back up. No candle 2 closures, no candle 2 closures. We get one right here. Could call that one a fake out if you like. Um, but this one is better, right? Because we sweep this high into this fair value gap. We get another candle 2 close, and then we get another candle 3 opportunity. So, um, so yeah, I think it's been pretty clean price action, minus the fact that it was taking place on days that we probably wouldn't be trading. Um, but yeah, it does seem that we're in a sell model now. We just hit previous weekly high. The most immediate sell model would have obviously been here, right? We would have our original consolidation, which I might be mistaken, but I feel like maybe no, we didn't. I thought maybe we covered this, but I must be thinking of something else. But we definitely have an original consolidation here. Relative equal lows, right? Low resistance liquidity, all of that. Strong move up, right? And like we said, one of the best kind of price action that we can demand is V-shaped reversals, right? So we move strong up into that level and we move strong out of that level as well. Um, so yeah, that was today's setup. Probably be a little PM setup here, but I won't be taking that personally. Price is bearish, yes, but I would be hesitating to take another short in the last 1 hour fair value gap, to be honest. You mean this one? Or this one right here, you're saying you'd be hesitant to short? I mean, why? Why would you be hesitant to short that? Maybe because we're back in discount or something. For me, if you take the fib from last swing high, we're not in premium. I see, I see. That's true. We're not in premium, but the one, maybe the 1 hour fair value gap part of it is in premium, right? Right there. Um, I wouldn't mind looking for a short there, especially if today gives us a daily change in state of delivery, which it's got 3 hours and 40 minutes to maybe. If it sweeps this low instead, then yeah, I would be in agreement with you that I would probably not be too keen on going long, right? But we would have to sweep it first. If we got a market structure break, change in state of delivery, I'm definitely going to be looking to take shorts tomorrow. If that happens today. And remember, we've got FOMC as well, so I don't know, FOMC could send us back up or it could catapult us lower. I'm more of the opinion that we'll probably get sent lower finally because we got one sweep, two sweep. Um, Usually we call this a three drives pattern where we stab into a level 3 times and then price sends lower. But yeah, based on that change in state of delivery that may or may not happen today. Let's see. But yeah, for now, I've got eyes lower, right? Until maybe I see the dailies a sweep. So yeah, that's what we've got for Bitcoin. Um, Ethereum's noticeably weaker. And same thing, we're about to get a daily change in state of delivery. We'll have a lot of liquidity lower. Check it out. Relative equal lows, right? These might be equal lows here. Very symmetrical, right? We're about to leave some relative equal lows here. So I think shorts are probably good tomorrow. I'd be using the 4 hour and the 1 hour. But yeah, that's what we got on ETH. Much of the same. Um, Surprisingly, well, yeah, surprisingly Sol didn't move down too bad. But I think same thing, same premise, all this low resistance liquidity. Um, we're about to get a daily change in state of delivery there. See what happens. Nice. So if you guys listen to the that call out and that change in state of delivery on the 4 hour, once we got that and we started consolidating like we talked about, um, this change in state of delivery right here on the 4 hour. So if you notice, right, we don't hit the level till here. No change in state of delivery. We move lower. It's these consecutive down close candles. Close above it right here. Come back down. Spend some time consolidating on that order block, which like we know, right, that's completely fine. Um, and we got a really nice move up. So let's see, maybe this fair value gap can support us higher, despite Bitcoin, hinting at lower. And remember, guys, when we're trading market maker models, you take this dealing range, this midpoint is low-hanging fruit. So anytime the midpoint gets hit, you can kind of like bake in the expectation that it's possible that price does not complete this full market maker model and it could just send lower now. But yeah, this is just low hanging fruit. It's not to say that it can't come all the way back up here, but um, when we're down here and we're in discount, we're a lot more confident in taking trades up into here, especially if it's for the first time, right? But yeah, nice call out on hype. I think we're gonna keep an eye on this one, just because it's had really clean, good price action. We've had really good trades on it, and for those of you that are a little bit more advanced and you're very maybe good at keeping tabs on a couple different assets, hype is definitely one of those ones that has been showing a lot of promise. Um, let's see, Euro USD. Think we got front ran, boys. Or was this a weekly? Yeah. Well, let's see. We may still hit it. Let's see. But yeah, still waiting for that on Euro. Yeah, we'll take a look at gold. And for those of you that don't know, XAU, GC, same thing pretty much. Uh, I'll remove this market maker model for the time being, but just like we talked about, guys, we're expecting gold to continuously drift lower. Um, doesn't look like the midpoint of this wick is going to be the key level it's likely going to reverse off of, right? I think we already hit it. No, we didn't. So it's still a possibility, but I'm more of the opinion that we're going to fish for this low down here at, what was that at? 4,627. I think we're going to go down there and then we're going to start to move back up. Notice, right, guys, when we're like learning to anticipate the market maker model, we always want to see that low resistance liquidity start forming, right? All of these swing highs that are not being taken out, right? All of these relative equal lows, all of that liquidity. When we move back up, or I should say, if we move back up, um, we should move through these levels pretty violently. But we'll just have to wait and see. So in short, our key level has not been hit, and if we close below this level, we're gonna get bearish, boys. We're gonna get a little bit bearish. Um, but yeah, that's what we got on gold. Still lower before higher. Do we do anything on oil? Well, oil looks better, definitely. We're starting to create some bullish PD arrays, right? We got our order block being formed. Probably a new order block is going to be formed right here. And I think it might be time to go back to the highs. Oil's been a little bit tricky to trade, but um, we still have those relative equal highs up there. And yeah, so far price looks like it's in maybe the buy side of the curve, in my opinion. So we'll see. I don't even think anyone here is really trading oil, but I just like to keep an eye on it. What else? Take a quick look at dollar. So pretty much what we thought, right? Our expectations coming to fruition once again. Very nice. Dollar pumps into premium, into this premium gap, rejects, and we're moving back lower. We initially did use this daily inversion fair value gap is a move to get us up there, but yeah, that's been taken out now. So probably lower. Let's see. I don't know. We did just tap into this bullish order block as well. So let's see. I think there's a lot that we're gonna learn from FOMC. Check out our boy Tao, BTC. Alright, we'll review BTC again in a minute. So like we said, if we're gonna go along on Tao, we need that weekly candle 2 closure. We did not get it. We're in the midst of making a candle 2 here, and we have this devil's mark lower, so kinda as we thought, right? Still lower, lower before higher. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you see this big bearish candle on dollar, and then you go to like uh maybe like NQ or something, and you see a pump. And we also pumped yesterday up into this level. So yeah. Let's see. Did we do AVAX? I mean, we honestly didn't go like super in depth, but our key level was right again, which I think it's the midpoint of a weekly. Yeah, midpoint of this weekly reversal wick. And yeah, you guys can see we're stabbing in it, giving it some good respect. So there's a lot of low resistance liquidity here. In my opinion, needs to get cleaned up. I don't know what this is. Is that weekly? Yeah, it is. Old analysis. We don't need that no more. But yeah, so lower for AVAX as well. Cool. Let's take a look at Rave. This is our new favorite coin to just short. Yeesh. Yeah, that's ugly. Um, so I'm definitely gonna have this liquidity mapped out. I know it's really far away, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're headed regardless. Um, so what can we say about this? I would like to see this week give us a weekly market structure break and continue to move us lower. Let's see what the 4 hours is looking like. Let's annotate this so we don't forget. All right, so 4 hour, right? Let's take note of how on these moves down that these 4 hour order blocks are getting respected pretty nicely, right? Order block gets formed here. This high gets respected, right? Even recently, order block gets formed, highs respected, um, order blocks formed, highs respected. So yeah, I would probably be using the 4 hour as the bellwether. I think the 1 hour is too noisy for me personally. Um, but yeah, I mean this thing. I'm guessing that this is when they made that tweet about like that they didn't, it wasn't them. One more scam pump. Really squeeze that lemon dry. That's crazy. I believe yes hit all time high. Yeah. Yes hit all time high today. And we still have that really strong um what do we call it? Really strong SMT going on between the triad. So one of them's got to give, and I'm guessing FOMC is probably going to give us the answer to this. So let's see. Maybe another move lower for dollar, and then FOMC sends us higher. Let's see. Um, I think that was pretty much all the assets we had gone through, right? Is there anything else you guys wanted to look at? Oh, I said that we would gloss over BTC again. Um, so for BTC, we said we had hit this daily order block, right? We were bullish. We hit our key level, right? We hit the level that we were aiming for, this ERL, previous weekly high. We swept it. Um, Now we're making a lot of bear signatures, right? We have a change in stated delivery here. That bearish order block gets respected when it's retested here on this high probability for a value gap, right? We're getting market structure breaks. So we're looking for a move into here to probably go short again. Something like that. Down into here would be like the most immediate setup that I can see for now. But yeah, we didn't go over USD CAD. Oh, you know, we did go over, I think, USD JPY. I could honestly, I couldn't even. Oh, okay, okay, I remember now. I was gonna say I couldn't even tell you what I was thinking here, but yeah. So we have like a pretty obvious consolidation, and I don't really like to try to trade the breakout. I'm just waiting for one side of these ranges to break. And if we break out through here, I'm just gonna wait for the retracement. And if we don't get one, then that's fine. Fine by me. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. No more assets, nothing else you guys want to look at. That's gonna be kind of our plan for the week, our game plan. Um, Shorts until, I mean, trading Tuesday is gonna be a little bit risky just because it's a day before FOMC. But if we get that setup that we were looking at, may potentially take it. So let's see. All right then, fellas. If there's nothing else that we want to look at, then I think we can start to wrap it up. Just remember, study, uh, study FOMC and what price action does. What key level does it get us to hit, or does it help propel us in the continuation that we're kind of already in? Take notes on it, and if you do that for multiple FOMCs, you can create a strategy, you know, based off of how to trade FOMC. And if you can start doing that for most of the different high impact news, you'll have like a nice little playbook of what to expect on these kinds of days. But yeah, we're still going with that. I mean, we were thinking midweek reversal, but we already hit the level that we expected to come at FOMC. So, uh, probably maybe looking like a classic sell week at this point. Maybe. We'll see. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate everyone turning out, and we'll get this video posted in maybe a few hours or so. All right, fellas. You take care. Peace.